Although the unemployment rate in our region is higher than anybody would like it, at more than 6.5%, one thing's for sure, we need engineers today, and we're going to need even more in the future. Kennametal is doing its part to produce the next generation of engineers by creating a Young Engineers program that introduces local high school students to potential careers in engineering. Austin Faddish is participating in the program, and so is Angela Peretti. Both are seniors at Greater Latrobe High School. Of course, Cardoso, Chairman, President, and CEO of Kennametal, is back with us. And welcome to the two of you.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you for having us.
Real quick, before I get to the students, why did Kennametal set up the program?
Well, we've had a long history in engineering in our business, in our company, and we continue to see and have more challenges in finding young, new engineers to hire. So. And we've had partnerships with universities and so forth, but we find that we need to go deeper into the high schools and try to start recruiting and encouraging students at the high school level to pick the engineering as a career. So
that decision tends to be made before they get to be freshman, sophomore, or whatever in college, right?
Yeah, I mean, the reality is that if in high school you don't have good math skills and science skills, it's very difficult once you graduate to get into the engineering field. Okay, so it'll be too late.
Makes perfect sense. So Angela, why'd you get interested in this program, participating?
Well, I told my guidance counselor that I was interested in engineering, and I really like seeing how things work, and I do enjoy math and science in school. So I thought this would be a really good field for me to go into.
And that was sort of the genesis of it, just some curiosity about how things work, and engineers get to do that kind of thing?
Yeah, and I know that they you know, all the work that they do, it helps a lot of people, and I really want to help people around the world too.
Very cool. Awesome. From your perspective, what made you want to get involved in this?
Well, I've always had a strong interest in math and sciences, and last year, towards the end, whenever we were scheduling classes, my AP Calculus teacher approached me and pushed me towards the Kennametal internship. At that time, that's what we had called it. It was more of an internship, and we didn't really know what to call it because it was coming up so quickly.
Wow.
And which was odd for our school because we usually have a lot of time to plan these things, and I know it was difficult for them. But I had just signed up for it, met with the principals, and went for it.
So at that point, it was as much about Kennametal, its hometown company, you knew the company, and an opportunity to kind of figure out what goes on inside those walls as much as anything.
I passed it every day on my way to school. I never really took a glance at it. I mean, we passed their headquarters every single day, and I never knew what was going on in there, so.
Okay, well now you're both inside, so what's really struck you? What have you gotten out of participating in this thing?
Well, for me, I always thought that engineers were always, you know, in a closed-off building, but they really get to interact with a lot of people and achieve a lot of very great things that I've admired.
So you really got a sense of all the different things that are going on inside a complex like Kennametal.
I found that very interesting.
Yeah, what about you? What really struck your fancy about it?
I saw they're really on the cutting edge of technology, especially at Kennametal. I mean, they're leading everything, and I like that. I mean, I always want to be on the forefront of what's going on in the world. And I just loved how you can go in with an engineering degree, and you can go into anything. I mean, a lot of the guys we met they were engineers by trade, but they were working in the business and marketing aspects of Kennametal.
Now, really, does that have some appeal, like you know, engineering plus as your career goes on?
Yeah, definitely for me. Yeah. I would love to do that.
Is that pretty typical? Somebody starts in engineering and finds a lot of different career paths, Carlos?
Yes, I think this one of the advantages of working in a manufacturing environment is that there are so many fields that once you're in, that you can get into as you learn more about the business, as you learn more about the company. But engineering is certainly a field that opens the doors to a lot of different things.
You know, and you can use engineering. The degree applies across so many different industries. I mean, banks use software engineers. The energy business uses petroleum engineers. But you're inside a manufacturing operation. Anything particular? You're more interested in manufacturing as a result of participating in this program?
I thought it was really interesting seeing we got to visit the Bedford and the Solon, Ohio plants.
Oh, really? So they're getting you around to other locations?
Yeah,
oh, cool.
And that was really interesting seeing how all the different machines worked, and they had taken us through all of those different processes. But at the same time, they also showed us how the engineers work on the CAD systems, so we got to do a little hands-on experience with that also.
How about you, Austin?
I liked how we saw all the different engineerings they used. I mean, you label it a manufacturing company, but I saw CNC programmers and we saw the CAD, we saw industrial engineers, we saw people doing lean process, which I liked. I mean, just the optimization of certain processes they use at Kennametal to make things faster, increase their profits, whatever it may be. And I think that's one of the big things that appeal to me. You can go in engineering, you have so many different choices.
Well, and it is. You think about so much of manufacturing, computerized control. You're dealing with high technology now, even inside a manufacturer, right?
Yeah.
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 I think that's one of the things that most people miss nowadays. First of all, I think high school people are so much more involved in technology, you know, with all this social media and so forth. When you go into a manufacturing facility today, there's almost no process that runs without a computer. So I would say that our students today are much better equipped, and there is a better connection into manufacturing than was when I entered manufacturing. When I entered manufacturing, everything was manual. So you needed to know math, you know, calculate everything, every move, every
very
machine.
Very physical too. In
very
many
physical.
cases, yeah.
Where today, I mean, they can speak for themselves about their experiences in the shop floor. Is you have to really have a higher level of education, of skills, to run some of this very sophisticated equipment.
Pretty amazing. So what's the deal? You're going to go to school for engineering? What are your plans? You're senior. School's over, right? So what's your next step?
Yeah, well, I will be attending Penn State University Park. I just have general engineering right now as my major, but I wanted to do something civil related.
Very cool.
Hopefully.
Awesome.
I'll be going to Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in Troy, New York. They are the engineers. That's their mascot. I believe it's a hockey puck even. I don't know. But that speaks enough for the school and their engineering. And I'm going to go in undecided just because I still want to do all of it. And undecided engineering, and then do a minor in computer science because I saw through Kennametal that computer science touches almost every aspect of any job nowadays.
Excellent. Well, you're going to two grade A schools, that's for sure, and hopefully you'll bring those skills back to our region because we sure need plenty more engineers around here. Carlos Cardoso, thanks a lot. Angela Peretti, Austin Faddish, appreciate it. And best of luck going forward.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Bill. Thank you for having us.
Next up, women in finance. A few ideas to help make sure you achieve your objectives. Stay with us.